Hello, welcome to day. It's not actually day, video 47, I guess, of me, Akhilesh, was speaking straight into the camera. And as mentioned for the last two videos, today we have another guest, who is the founder of
Yaali Artistry.
Yaali Artistry. So that's what we are going to talk about. And before that, yeah, both of us are in a decent attire, and that's because we have just arrived from another wedding reception of one of my schoolmates. So yeah, actually, as all like all our other videos, myself and the co-host or the guest today is also tired to shoot the video, but yet I've been insisting her for so many days, and that's why she's come to this video. So I really thank her for that. So yeah, let's dive into the video. And it's one funny thing is when last time we two collaborated for one podcast, we weren't married that time. So it's we recorded that audio via Skype call, and that is like 4 years ago. It is still available on Spotify in my podcast. It's Noise Voice TN, and that episode is something related to school, Pallikodam something. So, and she actually designed the poster of that cover image of that podcast. And yeah, and she feels very hesitant to listen back to that audio, and now she has come to record a video along with me. So it's a very great leap, I would say. Yeah, applause to her. And another interesting thing is Sunanda herself tried to make her own podcast.
Cut.
Yeah, she actually literally cut that. I guess she have recorded. I guess she have recorded the what to say the promo of that a quick promo of that podcast series, which is, I guess, it's not even published. I randomly was going through her phone, and I was there is a news that Spotify has a new logo and something. So I was literally checking for, okay, what is that, and there is the Spotify logo but within purple color. Okay, I'm getting a call from one of my school senior. Yeah, I'm not going to attend this, but definitely I will speak with him after the video recording. So please ignore that. The phone is actually out of my reach. So that's why if I had iWatch
Okay,
now,
back to topic.
so just watch only if I had iWatch, I could have rejected the call from
You could
my
have just
watch itself.
put it on silent before starting the video.
It's not an issue. We will get there when we hit 5 subscribers. We
Okay.
will get an iWatch when we hit 5 subscribers. Right now, I think we have four or
Hmm.
three,
Three.
three subscribers. Despite having a small subscribers follower base, they are loyal to us. So when I skip publishing videos for a day or two, those unborn fans are actually reaching out to me and asking why I didn't upload those videos. So really grateful for such a wonderful viewers. Love you. Okay. So yeah, and do check out Idayam Talk. More on that. So we will collaborate further if she allows me on that. Okay. So yeah, let's without any further ado, let's welcome our guest formally. Hello. Hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
I'm Sunanda.
Yeah, I think you should be a little bit louder
Okay.
so that the mic catches your voice.
Okay.
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 So hi Sunanda, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
You're doing good.
Yes.
So yeah, and I just wanted to ask about Yaali Artistry. So, like if you have seen our last two videos, you'd know actually she was also in the same room when we were recording the last two videos. So I guess she'd already know our pattern, how this thing goes on. So the very obvious question is why Yali? So that's what that I will start with that question. So what's the reason behind Yali and artistry? What does those two words mean to your
Oh,
line of work?
okay. So first of all, I didn't plan anything of naming such thing. But I have said this like many times to people around me. After my marriage, like my nephew, right? Um,
Nephew, no, she's my niece.
Your
Nephew
niece.
is male.
Okay,
Niece, my
okay.
niece.
Yes, we went to his niece's school, and I saw some paintings there. I had no idea about that painting, and then I randomly like checked and saw that it was like tangible painting, and I don't know, but I badly wanted to learn that painting. So I started learning it only after my marriage, and while I was doing it, I really loved doing it. And also I thought painting is like getting a canvas and like just paint, doing the painting process. I didn't know it had so much of intricate works, and I really loved it. So later, like as my husband, he suggested uh, you should be doing it really big. But to be honest, I have no idea, because even in my school and college days, I didn't have much of an exposure and all. I used to participate in small competitions, but I didn't have greater exposure outside this town. So I was like in no idea. I don't know what to do or how to start or how to pursue. I was always a kind of person who does when someone tells me to do this or that. I don't have that ability to do something on my own. uh, but this is something different. And as usual, when we start something, we usually think of naming it first. So we were thinking of many names, and we were so sure of doing it as a proper Tamil name. And I came up with the name of Yali. Why? Because if you have seen, like in many temples and also in even many jewelry shops or many architectures, they have this Yali sculpture. And before paintings, i I love drawing, like from my school days. Even if it's we used to have that one credit paper or something, I don't know, it doesn't even have any marks, but I will be putting so much of interest in drawing something or doodling something. It was always a time pass. We knew, right, in like in our academics, art was not concentrated much. Even if you are doing it very interesting, people or family around you won't be seeing it as a career. And even I didn't have in my mind that it could be pursued as a career. And I ended up taking engineering. So before that, when we used to go outing with my parents and all, I used to see many sculpture shops in roadside and all. And like I was really amazed. I have already told you, I guess. I used to admire the people who does that, like taking a single stone and making the sculpture into something very beautiful. I always feel like we prize many people, like celebrities and all. I think that why don't we celebrate these people? If you have seen the temple, and when I noticed paintings, it takes so much of patience, and it's a natural talent. It cannot be achieved by many people. So I admired that things. But later, so I thought this Yali is something I want to be the signature of my brand, because it has the visual of a strong sculpture. So that's why we came with the name Yali. And also importantly, I told you could see in many temples. And if you notice in Tanjore paintings also, you could see the picture of Yali in many mandapams. Mandaps, that is, we usually have the god or goddess deity in the middle, and the Yali's head will be in the top of it. So I thought, okay, this will be an appropriate and more suitable name for the brand.
So, guys, I just asked her like a two more question, but
Yeah, being your wife, I
she
want to
took the
be.
privilege of extending the length of this video. Usually, it would be 20 to 30 minutes. I guess with all the essay answers, it would easily cross 40 or 50 minutes. Let's see how it goes. So, but I could. So this trait of her goes back, traces back very long back. So during our 12th board exam time, so
Okay.
we both were in same exam hall. Okay, so I'd be sitting in fourth or fifth row, and she would be sitting in the second row, I guess. So in especially in Tamil second paper, I am a very slow writer. So in board exam, they will give us a booklet. So it's a paper booklet, and that paper booklet actually consists of 32 pages. Okay, so there will be 32 sides to it, and it will be like a, it's not an A4, but it's very somewhat little bit, it is very close to A4, but it's not an perfect A4. So I still remember to this date when I was writing on the 13th page. Okay, when I was writing to the 13th page, and she asked for an additional sheet. So till in my life, I have never ever asked for additional sheet in 10th board exam, in 12th board exam, and in my 5 years of college. I have never ever. And now what is about asking additional sheet? I won't even complete half the pages of that booklet, but still I have managed to pass every exams, and up to school even very great marks, and college also I'm a decent.
Yeah, but instead I got like comparatively lower marks than you, I guess.
It's not actually not. We got same cutoff. She obviously got more marks in languages, which is not my strong territory back then. So yeah, in college, actually, I want to notify, what to say. I want to just tell it here. Actually, my CGPA at the end of the final semester, it was something 8.03. So actually, that was my aim. When I joined first semester, I actually wished that when I end up, I should be at an 8 pointer. And with God's grace, and I won't, I don't know if I should say COVID's grace, millions of people died because of that. But yeah, due to that, I owe to it. Because of that, on all the online examination, I managed to get above 8. Okay, but I guess she's 9 pointer. So yeah, that's an topic for another video. Let's dive back to this Yaali video. And what about artistry? What does artistry means?
uh, Artistry, we cannot like come to only category of paintings. Artistry includes many things like makeup, everything that comes around art. For example, like I said, makeup. Some people even do some craft items, decor items. So everything comes around artistry. And since standard painting is not only just for showcase, it also comes under decor, and also for gifting. So it has multiple purposes, right? So for a common thing, I took it as a Yali artistry.
Okay. So as you said, so now you're doing tangible painting. So you're also interested on expanding those categories, or you want to stick with tangible paintings?
As of now, I want to stick with tangible painting only. I want to go deep into it, and I want to bring out something unique out of it. Maybe later that I can expand my categories.
Okay. So back to the comment which I made for her for my initial question. I'm actually proud of her because I could remember that at March 31st, 2024. So that day, exactly at that day, I went to an association, a medical association, to give a presentation about personal finance, which is my domain. And she accompanied me. She helped me. She came along with me. And back then, one of the doctor actually asked her what she was doing. Same questions, what you're doing. And for that, she simply said nothing. She simply said tangier painting. And now, when I ask the same question, she has so much clarity, and I am really, really, really happy about it.
Yes, and yeah, actually, to be honest, I got a bit of knowledge. Maybe I'm not so exposed right now. I don't have many networks, but I got most of my knowledge and most of my ideas only from you. Seriously, as I said earlier, I just do what others say me. If someone says write an essay about this thing, I can write, but I cannot think beyond it. Recently, only I have started thinking why. What is the reason behind it? What is the purpose behind it? How other people think. I was a person who is like from my childhood. Even my studying capacity was also like that. When people give me a book to study, I usually study. I don't research behind it, and all my concentration was on the marks during the school days and in the college days also. So I was not a person who doesn't even think about outside the box. It's always like, okay, I did this, I'm perfect in this, okay. Maybe only after marriage I got to understand that, okay, it is okay to learn from mistakes. Usually I'm like, at first attempt I should be doing everything perfect, but recently I'm not like that. Even if I make mistakes, I'm ready to accept it, and I'm also ready to correct it. So thank you.
Great. I guess I will take that as a very big compliment.
For
And this
sure.
is not, I didn't plan for this part. This just came up. Okay. So, yeah, it was actually, you know what? I guess I was the first investor in Yaali Artistry. We have a paper in which handwritten note that I with the amount how
Yes.
much I invest and how much profit I needed, and yeah,
Yes, and also when I was learning this, I didn't have an idea of pursuing it further. I don't know how to purchase the items. I don't know how to speak to a vendor. I don't know how to source things or something. But he gave me an amount. You just start and do something. I was like, oh, I am not even capable of that. I don't know what I will be doing and what will I do with this amount. Usually I haven't even seen that. Maybe that amount may be big, maybe very small for some people, but it meant a lot for me. And usually I have the habit of not spending or not using the things properly. When someone gives me something or when someone gives me money, I don't know how to spend it. I always keep it as a deposit. I always have the fear of using it, maybe misusing it or wasting it. But later, only with that investment, I don't know, I didn't plan anything, I just started randomly, and it came with the flow.
that's nice. And back to her previous answer, so about how she said, like how she is always think inside the box, and how she's focused only on the marks, how she just used to understand or study what's in the book and not doing all the deep research. And basically, I'm exactly opposite of it, exactly opposite of all those points. I go beyond the sentences in a book, and just this started from my from the age where I get exposed to internet. So my initial knowledge base up to class 10, 12, and even still now, the most of the credit goes to Wikipedia. And yeah, I just love to read those articles. And yeah, so that's how I got all those knowledge base. And even still now, I'm not praising myself, but even still now, I found all those research useful, because that amount of work that I did in my earlier days is actually helping me to start a conversation with anyone and able to connect with it with any topics, and yeah, I have a confidence that I could connect with anyone if they are willing to
Yeah,
speak
even
about
I
it.
used to ask him, how do you know everything? When I ask something, he doesn't say he doesn't know. He shares something that he knew. He will
Yeah,
not be like, I don't know. He will know something about it. And I think that's really something big, like, uh, for example, before when I attend some conference or a meeting, even I won't have the concentration to listen throughout the meeting process. I have even admired him. Like he used to say, "It happened this in the meeting. At the end, they said this," and he used to mention the one thing particularly which I admired most is he used to mention the names of the people who have taken seminars. I'm like, we don't usually we even forget the topic what they were even taking. I think that's something.
yeah, that's actually my personal character. I This is all because I feel welcome and I feel noticed when someone calls out by my name. So I
Like what I feel is beyond gathering the knowledge, it's like the basic respect we are giving to the people who have come taken their time and they are taking the lesson or some meeting. That is the basic respect we can give, right? So that's a big thing.
That's absolutely right. And this habit comes from me from attending all this yes session. So huge credits to yes here. So yeah, let's dive back to her. It's not a video. We'll keep this as a separate video where she interviews me, not the other way around.
Okay.
Okay, so let's have it later. So coming back to Tanjore painting. So why particularly Tanjore painting? So in previous episode I mean the previous video with my sister we were discussing about the different forms of paintings. So what exactly admired you in Tanjore painting? So why
Okay.
not? So first of all, uh, what are all the native styles of Tamil Nadu?
Okay. So, according to me, basically in Sivagasi, during summer classes, we will be going to some classes. So, by that time, maybe when I was studying some ninth or eighth standard, because once we reach 10th standard, it will be only concentrating on the school. We will not be having any outside summer classes or extracurricular classes. So, until then, my mother used to send me to some classes or randomly. So at that age, I know only about the canvas painting. I don't know different forms of art or anything because I didn't have internet back then, and I had my phone only when I finished college. I didn't have any phone access or internet access by that time, so I was not so much into that. I know only canvas painting. They'll will get a canvas and then we will be just painting. But later, only when I got to know about Tanjore painting, and now we have been visiting some places, and I got to study that there are many different forms of paintings. I won't say Tanjore painting is the hardest and most intricate works. There are more paintings which are even more difficult to do. There are even paintings they don't even use canvas, paper, or boards. They use leaves to make the painting, and there are even many stories behind it. So, uh, Tanjore painting, why I chose Tanjore painting is. Um, I won't say I'm so much into God or goddess or something, but honestly, when I completed that painting, it always makes me to do more. I want more. When I was learning, some used to say there are some Tanjore artists, and they will be like doing every painting works, and they will be doing the eye work only at the last. So it feels like the God itself is opening its eye. So initially, I didn't believe that, but when I saw it lively, I really felt that energy. I don't know what is that energy. I really felt that positive energy. I know it's a lot of work, but I will be like sometimes I will be starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I won't be taking any breaks, and I will be doing it until night. it will be so much of hard work, but when I saw the result, it will be so divine, and it gives me positive energy. And also, when it goes to Madhubani or Kalamkari, it has many intricate minute details. From and again, from my childhood, my handwriting will be big, and when they give me something to draw, I am convenient in drawing something big. So so I chose tangier painting because if you see, the works are very detailed, but the output will be very clear and loud. So I thought, okay, and also very colorful also. So I chose tangier painting.
Nice.
And yeah, like I said, maybe after being very strong in this, I will be going to other categories.
Okay, so if you have seen the last two videos and this video, you could see very, very quick responses and stuffs, because she actually did many work and she's actively posted many reels about talking about the similar question.
Yeah.
So I will try to pin her Instagram page, which actually got one or two videos above 100K views and all.
Mhm.
So yeah, she have explained about many things in over there in a very concise manner. So yeah, this video we got the opportunity to get more about it in a very casual and natural way. So that's good. So like how I asked my sisters, I just want to ask you. You said what your business is and the reason behind its name. So I just want to ask, what's your USP? So USP is unique selling proposition. So let's say I don't know how many players are there in Tanjore painting in Tamil Nadu or throughout the world, and maybe even in Sivagasi. So let's say there are so many players. If there are so many players over there, why someone should choose Yaali Artistry than others?
Okay. So, like I said, I was also a common student who was learning this painting. Initially, I was like doing the process. When I joined the class, they used to tell me the process and they used to redo it. This was my idea. Uh, and later, when I got to research into it, and I was meeting personally many Tanjavur artist people. And to be honest, the people who are more into that artist field, they won't be coming out. They are very secure. They are very, how do I say?
Reserved.
They're very reserved. They don't want public image. They just want their art to be good. Actually, they are the true artist. Business and money making, it has become so wide right now. But if you see Tanjavur artist, there are still many artists who are even 80-year-old or 85 years old. Even after so much of improvisation in the Tanjore painting, they are using the old techniques. So that was initially, I was even embarrassed because I was like making one or two paintings and I felt like, okay, I've learned many things, some kind of things. Then I got to talk to some people who are doing. I will be like asking them, you are doing really great, but why can't you start a business? Their answer will be very simple. I love this art. I just do it for my peace. Even I have asked them, why don't you take classes? They used to say that it is not about classes, it's the perfection that should come. One artist, we met in Trichy. She said, I used to take classes, but when students make some mistakes, I can't take it. I used to scold them. It may sound rude, but what I saw was her interest in Tanjore painting. I think she will be around some 50 to 60 years now, but even now she'll be doing that painting. She says that sometimes I used to take 2 to 3 months for completing one painting, but the output should be neat. So after talking to these people, I understood it's not about the rush in the process. It should be something unique. It should be something very beautiful. Even when I saw just scroll through some Instagram, nowadays when I saw some painting, I could guess easily this is from this brand. So I thought, okay. Then only I felt okay. Then what am I unique in that? I'm doing something. Yes, I'm doing Tanjore painting, but something. What is unique in that? And from the initial stage, I was so strong on one thing is that I did a Vinayagar painting. So when I did that painting, I was so sure that this painting should not be available anywhere. This picture may be available, but no one should have done it in the Tanjore painting style. I took the picture and I went to the class and I gave that ma'am that I want to do this painting. Even she was like, "What? This image is very different. I don't know. Okay, let's try if you could do it or not." So later, then I did Geeta Ubadesam Tanjore painting. So by that time only, I got to know that okay, I love creating unique pieces. Usually, Tanjore painting comes with the concept of doing gods and goddesses of Hindu culture. But I want to, but what I thought is not only that, maybe some events, for example, Ramayana, Mahabharata. I want to pick some particular events and I want to depict it as Tanjore painting. And many people have suggested me that you should do gopurams of many temples in Tanjore painting style. I'm still figuring out. It's really tough, but I do not know how to do it. Maybe that's what I'm working on. I'm still not strong on that point, but this is my idea right now.
So you mean you still figuring out on this on your USB? Okay,
Yes.
that's an honest one, and I appreciate it. And yeah, so I slightly got reminded about Shakti from the movie Shiva Manasala Shakti. In that movie, there is a sequence where she will guess the airlines from the from the sound of the flight, and similarly she's able to find the brand of the Tanjore painting company or firm by just looking at the style. So nice. So that is actually definitely a very good skill. Yeah, a good craftsman should know the signature of another craftsman. So it requires a lot of time, attention, and yeah, attention to details, because that minute details only differs each artist and their style. So yeah, that itself a very big very big thing to do. So that's good. So whom do you consider as your target audience?
um okay. Initially, I didn't plan anything and all. I think I have put like some one or two stalls, and I usually like go and display. I don't even know how to talk, or I don't know. Many people will be coming and saying, "What is this?" And also, there are some people who come and admire. Right, and only then I understood. Okay, I should be concentrating on the people who likes to see the. I can't be like taking a painting and going to a random person and ask, okay, this painting is this. All they will understand is why is it so expensive or something. But other case, if the person really loves the art, they will be willing to pay anything. They will see the worth of the work and they'll admire it so much. And I got to learn that only from the stalls I have put. Uh, Initially, first stall was a very good experience, but the second stall that I put was I got a client. They will be giving me more ideas. They'll be telling me, okay, I'll give you this modern image, you turn them into this. I'll give you this portrait, you turn them into this. Very honestly, I got very interesting ideas only from them. We have a client from Finland. uh, this guy, he's like more maybe it may sound very modest, he is in Finland, but even now when I message him, he will be texting me back only in Tamil. He used to give me so much ideas of you should be exploring it into the North India, and you should be exporting it to other countries, because this kind of art has so much of welcoming to other places rather than South India. Only then I got to know that, oh, okay, yeah, I used to see series, some English series and all. They'll be like putting up the gallery of some random paintings. I used to think, what is this? This is just some random. They have just thrown some paints and they have put it like this, $1,000, $2,000, and people will be staring at the painting for a long time. That doesn't mean it's dumb. That's because they love the art. So maybe I should be exploring more other than the local area. Like right now I'm only into like South India, and I want to explore it more into North India, and also export.
Okay. So actually, you are talking about the segment or geographical
uh,
location. I am
okay.
asking about what is your ideal customer profile is. So the who is the person or the people who usually purchases from you? Is it a businessman or a housewife or a college student?
Yeah, like we cannot categorize on this basis. There are some people who want only tangible paintings. If you visit some people's house or their office, they won't be having any other painting. They'll be having only tangible paintings. And there are people who have like they have a particular place or particular artist. They'll be getting only from them. So I want to search that kind of people and to sell my art.
Okay, that's good. So we asked about her naming reasons, USP, and target audience. So the next part is what do you want to do next, and where do you see Yaali Artistry in next 5 or 10 years?
I really don't know. But yeah, maybe what I kind of think now is I really want I really want to. It's not like I want to go attend classes and learn something. I want to meet so much people who are into this. Maybe, for example, they say that in Tanjavur there are many traditional artists who are still we cannot recognize them in public, but there are people who are doing it for years. I really wanted to go and meet them in person. I want people experience, I want artist experience. So that I think I will be thinking in another direction rather than selling the painting or doing it or multiplying the business. I want to learn the art so much, I want the experience. I have studied so much about tangier painting in internet, but I may forget something rather maybe 1 day or 2 days. But the people I have spoken to, right? I'm remembering every point they have said. So I really want to go and meet traditional artists to learn more about this art.
That's great. And yeah, I don't know why, but in this video, I'm getting points only after her second response. To again reply, to note on her previous response, she said that when she started selling or when she started to take orders, she didn't had much clarity, but she get many new ideas and different started to see from different perspectives only when she started talking with customers. So that is a very very valid point, because as a beginner, as someone who didn't what is it work on that particular field and straight away jumping and starting a business, so I would say that's a very very big risk. And
Mhm.
I won't even advocate for it. I will, if someone asks me, even in my field, if someone asks me if they could start a, right now I am also venturing now into tech field. So I don't know how it's going to be, but I think it will do great. But yeah, so if someone asks me if I can start a tech company right now without any prior experience, or if they could start a personal finance firm, I won't encourage them to start it right away. I will ask them to do internships or to be an employee of some other firm and understand the process and pain points, so that they could do differently. They could do particularly addressing few pain points to that. So even in the tech firm that I'm speaking about, I didn't start do it on my own. I tried to start on my own with a different name few years back. It didn't work at all, so I was completely stranded on that path. But right now I have another few people who are actually in tech, and that's why I'm so confident about it. So that's what's happened. So when we are new to something, only when we talk back and forth to the people who are the end users, we will be, what to say, we will be pushed to learn more things in a very fast paced manner. Because when there is no pressure, we will just do leave it granted. We won't put much time and effort to it. But when we have a ticking due date, we will be forced to look for new vendors, need different methods, costing methods and everything. So that's what I wanted to add it to her previous point. And to her recent answer, she said that yeah, she wants to go deep into the tangible painting, and as as a partner, not only in her life, in this Yaali artistry also, it was actually a very big challenge for me to make her realize that being an artist is different from being an art business person. So it was a pretty, she felt, in my opinion, it was a very hard identity shift which she has to take. Because yeah, today you take in Sivagasi or in many cities, let's say in hospital field, most of the doctors are the business. No, they run their own clinic and hospital. So but being a doctor is a different identity from running an hospital. So we can't just merge those two identities. Same with any profession. So even I'm having a little challenge to myself, because in my personal financial firm, I am the financial advisor right now. I'm trying to shift that identity to the man who runs a personal financial brand rather than the man who is advising. So I would, so if someone is watching this video, I would really recommend, maybe we can't do it from day one. Of course, we should have the deep knowledge, as she said. Because if we don't know anything and we simply start it, then people might take that as an advantage, and they will just put, if we ask some works, they will just put the blame into anything. They will just say this won't work, that won't work. But we should know why it won't work or why it can work. So yeah, we need a deep domain knowledge, but we might not be the one who is working to it. So I guess she is looking for many staffs, and she's ready to collaborate. And
Yeah.
that mindset itself took so much effort, so much discussion, so much arguments. So yeah, that's where we are right now. And yeah, so I actually, she's very honest about her answers. Because yeah, so thinking about how it should be like in next 5 or 10 years, it's a very hard thing to answer. I am a very very delusional guy. So I say that I want to be the prime minister, and I still, in a very very small, not small, I still hope I could be. Why not? Anyone could be. So like that, I see only the hits all the time. So, but not everyone could be delusional. But being delusional is good at some point. But there, then and there should be a reality check. I have a, even in my personal financial firm, I have a partner. He's kind of an unofficial partner, soon to be a official partner in that business. He's my reality check. So yeah, I guess that's how it works out. So whenever, when we are starting a business, we should, not as a, at least if not as a partner, at least as an, yeah, manager or the staff, they should complement our mindset. They should not be the one who is in our same, maybe yeah, definitely same wavelength. They should be easy to talk with or speak with, to collaborate with. but their skill sets should be complement what we offer. So if we are an optimistic, they should be a pessimist. They should think about what all things which could go wrong. So that's what I guess happened in Yaali Artistry. And you know what? I am very grateful to Yaali Artistry because, yeah, of course, I invested an amount, but by that time, even for me, it was a very big amount to commit into that, because that was the time started this OC trading company version one, which didn't even go well. And yeah, by that time, I am very happy to say that the revenue of Yali helped us a lot in many spaces. So I'm really not happy. Actually, I'm proud to be a part of it. And yeah, I at some point I even thought of starting my own Tangier painting brand. I still have that idea. I am actively looking for many people, because at some point these are the arguments when I said when I had this all this commercial points and she had this artistic points. There was
Hmm.
many.
Yeah,
Uh,
because that was because, as I said, I was always thinking inside the box, and I'm too afraid to take risks. I'll be like, okay, even if I get one order, I'll be doing it from the scratch all by myself. I won't be outsourcing it to many people, or I won't be like, I'm not so confident enough to source anyone, or I'm not so satisfied with any other works also. But the sad part is, I haven't even looked for anyone. I was, maybe it's my character or something. I always think of doing everything on my own. Even if I want some help, or even if I want something, I'm very scared of asking it to the people. Although they will be very willing to do it, but I haven't been in the space of asking. But when someone asks, I'll be like giving. Maybe that was the mistake. And later on, like you said, it sometimes it should be outsourced. Maybe if I am having the plan of doing all the things by myself, maybe I'll be doing one or two paintings. I cannot be exploring my ideas, or I cannot put anything into action. I'll be restricted to a small amount of work. So that is, and maybe that is why, because I should be
yeah,
doing it.
this thought comes to me from yes. And yeah, we should be delegating things to others, because we should be taking upon next big thing. That's what an entrepreneur is for. We have to just chase a risk, and that's what I like. So yeah, she as she said, I always love taking an impossible challenge. Like the initial, the where we disagreed is the same part that she wanted to do from the start to end, from her own self or by someone who can handle that. But I was thinking like I actually wanted to challenge that process, because why not? uh, I wanted to, I think in a Toyota kind of way, I just wanted to make a, I want to streamline into if Tangier painting has different line of works, like first tracing and preparing the board, this chalk work and muck work. See, I'm actually getting familiar with the with the line of works by now. So all this muck work and doing this gold pressing and pasting the stones and paint works, and after framing and everything. So I just want to break it into, this is a very time taking process, as she said. Yeah, yeah, decent sized painting which is like an A4 sheet size might take up to 2 to 3 weeks easily, and if it is bigger than that, it would take a month for that perfect detail. And I want to have so many people involved with it, like 4 to 5 people, and one guy who is specifically working on making the board, preparing the board, one guy only doing the paintings, like that. So like I wanted to do like that, so that I could get many throughput. So I was thinking like that, and that's why actually started off thinking in a separate brand. And even I got some investors to back on it, my friends, after seeing the margin in this business, in this industry, and how it could evolve, how it could actually complement the finance business which I am. So we were thinking in a very big level. But yeah, that's me being delusional, and this is the reality she's facing right now. So yeah, so actually it's a very good ride. So maybe we have spoke a very too much details in this video, and on the closing note, so I want to ask if you want to add anything to this video.
Uh, Maybe when you said that we are going to do the video, it's not like I was scared or something, but I had no idea. I haven't prepared anything or something. But I thought like when you are going to ask questions, I'm so sure that I was going to be get stuck by what I'm going to say, or am I even clear in my thoughts or something. But right now, I think maybe I have not done so much in action, but maybe I'm clear in my thoughts. So I think this is not enough. I have to like do more works and do more research, and I think I should be ready to taking risks maybe.
See, actually, this is what I am trying to convey to my wife and my sisters that actually, yeah,
Yes,
just
yeah, I really appreciate the part that you never leave us like that. You know, you're not listening to me. Okay, just do whatever you want. You keep on insisting doing the right thing, and maybe we we are also not responsible for taking the. We are always in the comfort zone because we are brought up like that. Maybe your brought up is different. You have the options to explore different things. We have been brought up in a very reserved space. Even when we are in studying school and colleges, our parents used to say study well, get good marks. That only they used to say. Yeah, I was so interested in handball and throw ball. My parents used to say, okay, you just play in the school, but you're not allowed to go to any outside competitions. And maybe that was the behavior even for me and for your sisters, because we have been brought up in a very reserved space, and we have not stepped out of our comfort zone. After maybe only after marriage, after getting into a different environment, we have gotten some maturity, and we are willing to come out maybe. Because usually what I see is when maybe in generally like women, even only, and basically after marriage, I think it's very very important to have husband support to do anything. You can't say I won't say I'm doing everything alone. No, if I am alone, I would not have done anything. Because when I got married, in my thought what I had was, I'll be getting married, I'll take care of the responsibility in the house, and I'll be simply doing. And importantly, what I want to add is, in the college, when I was studying in my second year or something, they used to ask if you're going to take higher studies or placements. I don't know what that is. I don't know why are they even asking that, and what is, I don't know the definition of placement. My parents said, you just choose higher studies. So I actually thought they are going to let me do higher studies, but it was just an option not to go to any job. It was the safest option, so I chose that. But then what I thought is, to be honest, I didn't like my college at all. I would never recommend that college to any people because it doesn't have any exposure. But I studied there because when we are like talking with the friends, they used to say I will be getting placed in this job, and I will be buying my parents a phone or something. I will feel very guilty about it because I can't do such thing. The one good thing that we had in our college is, they have these categories. Like when you score above 8.5, they will be giving us a cash prize. When you go score above 9.5, I think it's like 45,000 or something. So all like throughout my college journey, what I had in my mind is, I have to get good marks and I have to get this money. Maybe I'm not going to a job or earning anything, but I want to get this money. I just felt like, okay, I'm doing some savings for my parents. So that was my core what aim in my college. It's not like I have to learn this. Even I studied IT. But with the system there, I started hating IT. I was in a very serious opinion that I hate IT. Even if I get a job in the future, I won't be going to a 9 to 5 job. I'm ready to do any job for the whole day, but I'm not going to sit in front of a computer and do something.
And that trauma actually, it branched my life in a very different way, and all my ventures would have been little bit easier to me if she was up to those IT jobs.
Yes.
So but yeah, it everything happening good. So the delusion means speaking that. So yeah, so on closing this, I'm really happy to have to record to do this video, because whenever, so actually and to be honest, I feel so for past 2 3 weeks I'm not very consistent with posting. I'm posting just one video per week right now, not even a week. But I am right now very much comfortable speaking overall. My confidence have very much improved, and it is impacting me in a very very great way. So that's what I'm insisting to my sisters and others, that maybe instead of consuming content, just prepare it. Don't think about anything, just do it. It is actually, yeah, I can, if someone is watching my channel from the day 1 to this day 46 or 7, you might notice how my flow is. I still, may not be perfect in all this grammar, and still my vocabulary would be small, but I am right now confident, and I can see that, because now in my conversation with my friends or with my clients, I can easily fit many English sentences, and I am able to convey what I think properly. So I'm very very proud about myself. So that's one good thing. And why I'm saying this, because I tried to do with her lot of times before. I actually try to, I have many times I have said that, okay, from today I'm going to speak with you in English. But back then she will just ignore me. She won't reply to me if I speak to her in English. But today in
Yes,
this
yes, yes, yes. Okay, that's because right now you're saying right. You have been become more fluent in English, but what I see now is uh, you have gained confidence. You just want to tell people something, but you never say that because you always feel like, what if they get hurt? You always want to be in the good books of anyone you're seeing. Um, by that time, I used to say that to you itself. You just say what you feel. It's not going to hurt anyone. It's just something that you're going to express. Maybe now you have like come may over the way to that place. I mean, in a good way. And to be honest, that has opened a gate for me also to communicate with you and people around you. I was always scared, like he is not even opening, but then how can I open now? How can I speak about it? It's not like complaining about somebody, or it's not like talking bad about somebody. But I think right now I have so much of freedom in communicating with you. I feel so confident in speaking with you. I feel comfortable in speaking what I feel to you. Back
so
then, like you, I was also struck. Oh, what if we say this and you will be, you may get offended or something. I'll just think and I will create situations on my head. I won't be speaking up or expressing anything. But right now, it's really good and it seems very good and healthy. And I think it's nice.
yeah, so everyone watching this, just start your own channel. You just speak anything.
Yeah, maybe my father used to say like before in school days and all, if you don't have the confidence, go straight into the mirror and talk to the mirror for 15 minutes. I used to say, what people will look like mental, you are speaking alone to yourself. But actually it makes sense, I guess. If I had done that daily when he said 15 minutes, I would have been better now.
Yeah, so this channel being the mirror for me. So thanks to this camera, it had its own purpose. So yeah, I just want to channel this confidence into better things. Now I have so much confidence, and I am working on channeling it to many fruitful things. And yeah, with that, I guess we can wrap this video. So once again, thanks for joining me with this video, and I get some little hope that with the positive enthusiasm, maybe she could join me for many other videos in many different methods. So let's see. Thank you.
Okay, one final question. What do you think about this session
What session?
right now? Before we have planned to take the video, what you had in mind? How will this session will be going?
Yeah, I thought this session will be wrapped up in 5 or 6 minutes, but I guess right now I can't see the number properly. I guess it should be more than an hour, and it should be the longest video of our channel. So I'm a little bit worried about the viewership, viewing hours, but that's not our concern actually. And yeah, I honestly thought I won't. I thought this video will be one-sided, but very glad. It feel it's one-sided from that side, and that's good. I just love hearing to her like always. Okay, so with that, I will close this video. Thank you. Thanks for
Thank
watching.
you.
Bye bye.